Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do some 3v5 against the brand new AI for Age of Empires 2 HD Edition. For those of you who are not aware, the 3.6 update for Aoe2 HD Edition available on Steam was released relatively shortly, like 2 weeks ago, and they have added a new AI to Aoe2 HD. So if you've played Age of Empires 2, you're probably aware that the standard computer that the game comes with is really dumb. It's about as dumb as dirt. And it's very, exploitable, and the only thing that makes it challenging, really, is that on the higher difficulties, it cheats quite a bit. But even then, the hardest difficulty for the standard AI is not very challenging for most players. So you'll notice that if you go to this drop-down menu right here, they've got Computer and Conqueror's AI. The other ones are just AIs that I've made or downloaded. But, so this is going to be the new default computer player for Aoe2 HD. This is for if you have the Forgotten, or if you don't, it doesn't matter. And the new AI is a lot smarter. If you want to play against the old stupid AI, you can go to the Conqueror's AI right here, and you'll be fine. The new AI does not cheat on any difficulty, not even on hardest, although I believe you can message it a number, I think it's like 200 or 222 or something like that. I forget what the number is that you're actually supposed to message him to make him cheat, but he doesn't cheat for resources or anything, even in the hardest difficulty, so... it's still an AI, though, so at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do to actually make it difficult, especially if it doesn't cheat. But this is definitely one of the better AIs that doesn't cheat out there. My favorite AI, personally, is the IS machine, but there are plenty of great AIs out there, and Promi, the developer of this, definitely did a lot of great work. The AI is currently a little bit buggy in its current iteration. I've noticed that they tend to lose bills to boars, and sometimes their scouting is a bit inconsistent, or sometimes they just don't attack you after their first attack, but for the most part, it's a massive improvement, and it's really been a massive, it's made single player a lot better for the game, I guess. So you can also play against custom AIs in multiplayer now, and yeah, it should be pretty fun. You guys, of course, did vote on the civs for the enemy as well as the civs for me. It seems that people really wanted to see the Incas, Goths, Persians, and Mongols. I realized that a lot of you guys were wanted to see civs like the Huns and whatnot, but I can only fit in so many of these guys in here. There's still a lot of problems with the AI, which hopefully they'll work out at some point. I know that when they initially released this update, they kind of broke the game, because the game would go out of sync when every single time an AI would attack walls, but they fixed that. So yeah, we're going to be doing Dry Arabia, which is just Arabia without the puddles in the trees, so not really significantly different. And yeah, I'll be playing the Incas this game, because you guys seem to really like it when I play the Incas. Why not? And yeah, this will be a little extra video for the stream here as part of my thanks for you guys helping me get all the way to 7K subscribers. Again, I couldn't really ask for a better viewer base. It's really a pleasure that I can actually read my YouTube comments without fear of dying of cancer. So it's always quite nice. Most people's YouTube comments are a cesspool of humanity, but as well as the Twitch chat, except I happen to really enjoy all you guys' company, seeing all the new faces, all the old faces. It's been a blast. So, the hardest difficulty, in my experience, isn't incredibly difficult for the new AI, but the new AI is infinitely smarter than the old one, and even though the old one cheats like crazy on the hardest difficulty, it still sucks balls, and it will still lose to the new AI, even though the new AI doesn't cheat, so... If you guys are wondering, what the hell is the Incas? Well, the Incas is one of the new civs that comes with Forgotten Empires, which is the new expansion pack, a DLC for Aoe2 HD Edition. Incas are a very strange civ. I've actually managed to get them to work once. You guys may remember my, it was like a 4v4 on, it was like Mongolia or something like that as the Incas. That was a really good match. This is against Chris Pelham and whatnot. So that's a good match. So the Incas aren't completely useless, but they're a weird civ. They've got such strange bonuses, like they start with a llama, their houses give double pop, their buildings cost less stone, and they've got 2 unique units, the Slinger, which is like a poor man's hand cannoneer, and they also have the Kameyuk, which is like a really long-range pikeman, which you can train from your castle. So, Incas are an interesting civ. They're definitely not one of my favorites. I think the biggest problem with the Incas is that they have really crappy Eagle Warriors. The Eagle Warriors are garbage. And that's not good, because you need, a good civ is usually marked by having some sort of viable raiding unit. And the Incan Eagle Warriors are significantly worse than all the others, because the only bonus the Incas get to their Eagle Warriors is that their Eagle Warriors move faster. That sucks. They move 10% faster, which is not that much. That's a little bit. It kind of makes them outrun all the other Eagle Warriors in some units, but you know, a 10% movement speed boost is not the equivalent of the Aztec or Mayans, the other two civs that get access to Eagle Warriors. You know, the Aztecs get +4 attack, and the Mayans get +40 HP, so the Incan Eagle Warriors in the late game really not impressive. The Incas lack a viable raiding unit. It's not like Eagle Warriors are very good in the Castle Age either, because their stats are just not that great. You can raid with them, but they're best in the Imperial Age. You know, at the start, that's when Eagle Warriors have the biggest impact. So the Incas are an interesting civ, that's for sure. I do find that they do have a pretty decent late game. They're pretty useless in the pocket position, unlike Arabia and something like this. So like right now, because they don't really, you know, they can't build knights because they're a South American civilization. They can't build knights, and you don't usually want to go crossbowmen from the pocket, which means, you know, pocket position is between teammates, so you're not adjacent to any enemies. Can't really go crossbowmen there because it takes them forever to get from point A to point B. So, you know, the Incas have a decent Imperial Age with their Kameyux, Siege, and trash units like skirmishers and halberdiers. So not super bad. They're a weird civ, and people seem to be fascinated by them, so we'll play the Incas this game. Let's see, Delta asks, Rez, remember that one new match where you were Incas and I rushed you with crossbowmen as Chinese? I think I do, yes. It was like quite a while ago. Okay, I need to get the other boar. Of course, pardon me if I make a couple weird misplays and micro mistakes this game, because I'm going to be trying to read the Twitch chat a lot more than I normally do, because this is just an AI match. So my attention is divided, of course. Warlord is going to be a little bit late. Not the end of the world, not the end of the world. So the new AI, some improvements, I guess, to talk about that a little bit, because I'm sure you guys are interested. You know, like, what the hell does new AI do? Like, why is the new AI better? Well, the new AI is better because it can do some interesting things, like it can, he pulls his units back from, like, town center and castle fire, so he doesn't throw away units for free like the old AI did. Like, oh god, attack the boar! What are you doing? It's crazy bills. So yeah, they don't throw away the Moonwalking Eagle Warrior, guys! Oh my goodness. Welcome to Aoe2 HD edition. Wow. That is easily my favorite bug in, like, almost any game. I love that bug. So anyway, the new AI doesn't throw away his units like an idiot anymore. He'll pull them back. That behavior is pretty buggy. The new AI also lures boars, but again, it's pretty buggy. You know, that's the disclaimer. I just realized that's the disclaimer with everything. Almost everything with Aoe2 HD is like, yeah, so-and-so is pretty cool, but it's really buggy, but it's a pretty cool new addition. It's like multiple building unit queue. It's really cool, except it's really buggy. So that's Aoe2 HD for you. So yeah, they'll, still I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. Just take their time with the bug fixes, I guess. So yeah, the new AI doesn't throw away his units for free. It also, like, trains counter units more reliably, so, you know, if you're massing crossbowmen or something like that, he'll make, like, skirmishers and stuff in response. He builds much smarter unit choices. Like, for whatever reason, the standard AI with Aoe2, I could rant about it for days. Because as an AI developer, I have my own custom AI, the Steam Workshop. Version 4E, by the time you watch this, it might already be out, but it'll be released next week from when I record this. You know, as an AI developer, I question some of the conscious decisions they've made. You know, like if you've played the standard AI, you know that it has a very irrational fetish for cavalry archers, as really any civs that should never be caught dead making cav archers, because they lack necessary technologies and bonuses to make them good. Like, the Teutons make cav archers, the Celts make cav archers, the Koreans make cav archers. It's like, what? Or the AI will try to longsword, rush you with longswordsmen, which is not a very viable strategy. So the cool thing is that if you're new to the game and you want to learn, is that playing against the new AI is actually not a bad way to learn the game. I think, though, that you usually just want to, I guess, play with humans for the most part, who are your skill level, so like as new as you. But the new AI is a pretty decent way to learn the game because he actually uses viable strategies a human might use. He actually, you know, like, he'll rush you with archers and stuff, like things you would expect to see. You know, scout rushes, he'll make knights in the Castle Age, so that's a pretty big improvement, I've got to say. It needs quite a bit of work, but it's really a massive improvement, and as far as the non-cheating AIs goes, it's one of the better ones. I'm sure some of you are like, well, which AI is better, yours or the new AI? And I think that that's a subjective question because my AI is designed to be different than most AIs. I was not trying to design, you know, like a fair 1v1 AI where you just play against it. My AI is designed to be as fun as possible and to be played against by multiple humans at once, so it's unique in that aspect. So it's not designed to be the best, like sort of standard AI, you know. So they serve different purposes to answer that question. So let's see. If you guys have any other questions about the new AI, I will answer them to the best of my abilities. I have watched Promi's interview on the official Age of Empires Twitch channel, as well as I've done a bunch of reading and whatnot. And I played several games against this AI. It's definitely quite decent. I don't think it's that much of a challenge on the hardest difficulty for competent players, but it's you know, a significant step up, definitely, and you can actually learn quite a bit from it. I think it's a good way to, you know, good way to sort of segue yourself into online play. Make that transition, it can really help. Yeah, sometimes the AI has some very, very strange hard-coded behavior, I'll tell you that. Like, my AI still deletes his buildings when you attack it, because that stuff's like hard-coded. It's really hard to get it to not do that. Yeah, the learning against the AI is pretty limited, I agree with Vanlo, but it's better than it was before. Baby steps, right? I'm all about the baby steps. Yeah, this is dry Arabia, which is really just Arabia without the puddles and the trees. Oh, I'm gonna actually have a really good castle time. God bless the Incas, guys. They're so OP. Are those extra deer? Oh shit, kids. It's deer time. Fetch me thy deer. So I'm going for a fast castle age. This could be incredibly difficult, actually, considering that many of my teammates aren't very high ranked, so I don't know if this is doable. We'll see. If we lose, we tried. It's not about the end result, guys. It's all about the struggle that brings you there. Wow, this is gonna also be really hard as the Incas, because you can't raid as the Incas, and that's like the AI's main weakness, I think. I haven't played the original Aoe1 campaigns. My experience with Aoe1 is incredibly limited. I didn't really play them. Oh god, 3 wolves! No! No, are you serious? Come on, time for some sick MLG villager micro. Come on, come on! Don't die! No! God, the lag! No, that villager's gonna die, no! I cry every time, guys. Every time. You dumb villagers. 3 wolves? Real. Okay, crisis averted. Temporarily. God, do I have to go heal warriors? Oh, these guys are still in the Dark Age. Oh no. If you guys need help learning the basics of the game, for the love of God, keep your town center always working. Should never be idle. Got a million tutorials on my YouTube page, which should help you out with that, so I would recommend that you check those out if you need some serious help. Like you're still in the Dark Age at 16 minutes? Please, make some... Please make some villagers. I'm gonna try and boom up a little bit, I guess, so maybe that I can carry this game if I make an insanely big economy. Oh yeah, the new AI also built a bigger economy than the old one. He balances the eco a little bit better. His base is a lot smaller, that's a huge thing. He makes a much smaller base, because the old AI would, like, he'd put his buildings all over the map, so it'd be impossible for him to, like, reasonably defend them, so that would never work. Now, I'm not sure if I should be letting the AI build up, or if I should just be rushing them, because I know they build, like, a big feudal age army, and I don't anticipate actually being able to pressure them, whereas the old AI, you know, they would not really make an army till the castle age, or they would go mass militia. The old AI was amazing. They would do such amazing things like, you know, the old AI would like to sell his stone on the hard difficulty to advance to the next age, to the castle age, instead of mining gold. Save a little bit of time. Huge waste of resources, but it would save a bit of time. But he would also, they'd sell all their stone for the 200 gold that they need to advance, and then they'd tribute that 200 gold to their teammate, and then they would never advance as a result because the AI isn't, you know, like, unless he's doing some weird strategy like mass militia, isn't going to be mining gold at all in the feudal age. And they would stay in the feudal age forever. Good stuff like that. The old AI, it's pretty special. I mean, I've been playing this game since I was like 6, 7 years old, and so I've had plenty of time to bond with the old standard AI and learn the ins and outs. It's interesting. Maybe Eddie. I don't have Aoe1 anymore. My limited experience with Aoe1 is, believe it or not, as funny as it is, I never really played Aoe1 much as a kid, except my, one of my close friends when we were really young, I was trying to get my friends into Aoe2, because again, I love this game. You know, I play this game all the time, I've been playing it forever, and I was always trying to get my friends into it back when I was in elementary school, and you know, they really liked it, and one of my friends accidentally bought Aoe1 by mistake instead of Aoe2, so that's the only reason that I've ever played it. I was born too late for Aoe1, I didn't really get to play too much of that, but I might give it a look at some point. What's more on my to-do list is to show off Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. I love that game. It's like the Star Wars version of AoE2. Yeah, Rey actually is in the Castle Age. So really, I think this will end up mostly being like a 2v3 with the Hulu on my team, but I think we've got this. If any of my teammates get attacked, they should just shriek in my general direction, and I will attempt to save them. I think my idea is I want to get at a big economy, and that way I can put out some castles and really defend, because I don't think I'm in a position to raid, and all about the raiding. And the Incas raid, well, really poorly. They don't get cav archers, they don't get knights, and their eagle warriors are very bad. I have played AoE1, I just haven't played a lot of it. That's my mistake. Oh god, he has a militia! No! There's a lot of things I've missed out on that I should have played more of. I haven't played that much of AoE1. I played, you know, maybe like 20 games of it in my lifetime, which is, honestly, I probably should play more of it. I'll give it a look at some point, whenever I get the time. Anybody under attack? Oh, rip that eagle warrior. Okay, I'm expecting a huge attack to come out soon, so I think I'm going to have to put down a barracks, and I'm going to have to start making crossbows. I know the attack is inevitable. Or maybe the AI will be bugged like it has shown in my tests, where it just doesn't attack sometimes. Not sure why, if that's a result of the new wonky scouting, or something, I'm not 100% sure. Aoe2 HD is all about the bugs. And yes, I should do some Star Wars. Glad you're interested in that, Marianne Star. It's definitely on my to-do list. I used to play Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds all the time. I just wish it had an online player base, but if I could revive interest in that game, that would be like the best thing ever. Because I love Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. I think it's like almost as good as AoE2. Almost. It's just not as well balanced, I guess, which can hold that back a little bit. But boy, is it good. Alright, crossbows. Just waiting for Kyle from State Farm to get slaughtered. I think that's Forest, right? There's Amazon Forest. Ah. Destroy them. Alright, those bills are idle. This map generation isn't that bad. You can kind of put this next to the wood line and the gold. Ideally, you want to put your town centers as close to as many resources as you can. This wood line is awfully oversaturated. Tamerlane has advanced to the Castle Age. Okay. Anybody dead yet? Nope. Crossbowman time. I have an awful lot of gold, but it's okay that I'm holding on to a little bit of extra, because I guess I'm going to need it soon anyway. For archers. So we'll go crossbows for now. Transition into the late game a bit. Ah, there's an archer from Ulrich. I'm assuming there's a lot more of those on the way. Yakubu, you'll help that side. I'll help myself. But I'll probably have to send a couple bills over there, I think. Back green up a little bit, I think. He's gonna need some help. I'm a little overdue for wheelbarrow. I usually want to hit around 30 to 40 pop, something in that range. That's when it becomes more efficient than creating villagers. Okay. Ooh, he's got quite a few crossbows. This is good. I'm gonna need a lot more myself. Now, I don't have really, like, any guys, but I do have a huge economy. So, the longer the AI waits for attack, I think the more in favor it is for us, even though the AI, you know, they got more players than us, so that means they have more population, which would make their late game stronger. I am confident in our ability to exploit their stupidity. So, fucking wolves. Good, Crispy Ginger Pie has advanced. Put a siege workshop right here. Don't know why that guy didn't take his berries. That's interesting. People with their OP strats. Yep. No significant attack yet. See, this is what I'm talking about with the new AI. Promi's been pretty oddly defensive about his AI not having any bugs, but it does. There's quite a few. But that just kind of comes with, like, you know, I feel his pain, because that just comes, like, bugs come out of nowhere and none of them show up in testing. As an AI developer, I feel it. But this bug has been reported quite a bit, where the AI, for some reason, is oddly resistant to attacking. Which I think it would be a lot more challenging if the AI used his massive army, because, believe me, they have a huge army. And they actually defend themselves, you can't just, like, rush them super easily. The AI, though, is still pretty weak to tower rushes. And, you know, the usual cheese. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Red Alert 3, just to play that. Galactic Battlegrounds was awesome. I also like Age of Mythology. Age of Mythology, though, like, the extended edition was very questionable. If you haven't seen my first impressions video, you might want to take a look at that if you want to know what you've been missing out on, but, extended edition was a little questionable, and the balancing in Age of Mythology is not great, which has kind of killed my interest a little bit in it, but I still think Age of Mythology is an incredibly fun game. And if they just implemented some of the fan suggestions for balance and whatnot, I think the game would be insanely good. Age of Mythology is really fun. If you like Aoe2, you would love Galactic Battlegrounds and Age of Mythology. Great games, great games. The new AI with Huns suck. I believe you. I believe you, man. The new AI is still a massive step in the right direction. The AI is like 8,000 billion times smarter than the old one. Trust me, I'm a scientist. But, these work. Well, that's the thing, I guess, with Aoe2 HD, that's how they do it. It's all about the baby steps, incremental change. Is the AI just never going to attack? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, so it's just Yakubu attacking him. The new AI also tries to predict what units you build. It does a decent job at that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so he's attacking with 2 skirmishers from Kyle from State Farm Insurance. Is that guy sponsored by State Farm? It'd be really funny if I ever got like a sponsorship from one of those like big companies or something like Monster Energy, and I just get to like be as not subtle as physically possible. But like, geez, man, this is such a hard match. I could really go for some Monster Energy right now. Let me just send my army to my allies' base with my Razor mouse. Order now. I'd get a kick out of that, definitely. And then, like, I would, like, cover half of the screen, like, almost the entire screen, and just, like, ads. So, like, to the point where you can't see anything at all. Just cover it in, like, little logos and shit. I'll be like that one guy who's had, like, a 1 million pixel website, and he sold, like, each pixel for, like, $1, and now it's just covered in ads. I would do that, except, like, every pixel on my monitor. Oh shit, this is, it's quite a bit of dudes. Mayday! Uh-oh. So, I guess they wait until we attack, and then they, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, dude, this guy's got skirms on skirms. Ruh-roh. The struggle continues. Idiot in this hill. If you need to run your villagers away, YOLO, that is fine. Don't give up. all about the motivational speeches, guys. Gee, I could really go for some Doritos TM right now. I changed my profile picture to a cataphract like eating a bag of Doritos. Cracks open a can of Diet Coke. So much fun with that. Well, this guy looks like he's seen better days. My crossbowman mangonel combo shit is OP, guys. We got this. I think I need to. I'll probably need to start working on a trade line like just earlier than I normally would want to, honestly. Oh good, he's actually getting in a couple knights. What he needs is a town center. Build a new town center, buddy. Ruh-roh. That's a lot of cavalry you have there. Sure would be a shame if they happen to kill all my archers because they're not responding because of all this delay. Oh, bollocks. Alright, that does it. Call in the emergency Kameyaks. It's time for the Kameyak signal. Run to the corner. I will tribute you. The Kameyak signal, I guess. Go, go, go! Calling in tactical Kameyaks. Need to give this dude a ton of wood. Bam. You could build there, or really anywhere. Just try not to block the trade line that much. Wink. Everybody loves the winky face. Okay, your army is mine, Tamerlane. Surrender to the raw power of the Incas. You fools never stood a chance. Get him, my long spearmen. Like that one guy's like giraffes are just long horses. Deep. Fly, you fools! Nicely done over there with Yakubu and Amazon. Nicely done. Oh god, Kameyak's so OP. Incas are just broken, guys. No counter. Not bad. You do the Dr. Pepper's the drink of the gods. I actually really like Dr. Pepper. That is something that I wouldn't mind, like, shamelessly just being like, yeah, Dr. Pepper Master Race, guys. But everyone has their own different taste on drinks. Alright, time for Operation Saving Private Yellow. Take all of my resources. That's all yours. Lamp oil, rope, bombs? You want them? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. Come back when you're a little, richer. Need more food. We keep making builds till we don't run out of resources making units. I didn't mute you earlier, Laxatory. Didn't know such thing. That was somebody else. Alright, Tamerlane. You messed with the wrong teammate. Kyle from State Farm Insurance, sponsored by State Farm Insurance, would like to have a word with you. Fuck your hunter, bro! Yeah, I can't really tell who did that, Laxatory. I have no idea. Just a different mod. I don't even know which mods were on at the time. None of them were talking. Alright, I got conscription. We need these defense upgrades. Stat, guys. Leave. Nice. Good job, Gus. This is like Crispy Ginger Pie's like first game in months. He's doing good work. Everybody's doing pretty well. Poor Yellow was unfortunately a casualty of war, but you know, we got this. Sacrifices must be made. We can rebuild him, guys. We have the technology. That's a lot of idols. Let's see. I think we'll hotkey my castles. What? How's this battle going? Oh my god, I'm winning it! Go, go, go! Get him, men! I feel like a god now. I should build a second blacksmith. I agree. Or I could just make 18,000 castles. I should probably put this one like in a way that actually protects my base in case for some odd reason they go. This battle is going okay. Really, I've just been saving up food for Elite Chemiux, but in retrospect, I need those guys right about now. More farms. Oh, whoops, I keep pressing, I keep ringing the town bell because I keep selecting the town center instead of the villager underneath it. There we go. Trying to build some crap. This build's too damn stupid. What is build? So yeah, the new AI, if you couldn't tell, is a significant step up in difficulty. However, it's not that amazing, but is definitely a massive improvement. They worked really hard on it, and they did an exceptional job. The issue with AIs is that there's always just weird bugs and inconsistencies that show up that just did not show up in testing at all. It's always a struggle with really any code. You never know where the bugs come from, guys. But they'll patch out any of the holes. Naturally. Get him, Chemiux! How much is this technology? Alright, your ass is mine. Why is there a Laxatory too? What's going on in the chat right now? Pod circle jerk. Don't worry guys, I'm almost done with the stream, I swear. It's totally melted, cat, yeah. I have no idea. But I need more technologies. I mean, I should just tribute most of this to our dear friend, Mr. Yellow. Eat shit, Mr. Orange. This is what you get for killing Kyle from State Farm Insurance. TM. Trademark. What are they doing? It looks like they're doing work. Not bad. Amazon should make sure not to forget the blacksmith upgrades for conquistadors. As weird as it is, they benefit from the archer armor upgrades. Conquistadors are sort of like fucked up cavalry archers in a weird way. They're like, they benefit from the same blacksmith upgrades as hand cannoneers, so you know, the archer armor ones, not the attack or range ones, and they also benefit from bloodlines and husbandry because they're horses. They benefit from ballistics at the university. Yeah, I guess they're like, well, they're mounted hand cannoneers, I guess. Is that an enemy villager? Trying to mine my gold? That's so BM. Look how alpha orange is. I dig it, I dig it. Ninja like that second band. Ready for Lexatory 3? And yes, bugs do reproduce sexually. I definitely agree with that one. AIs are a very fickle thing in Aoe2, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah. Like with many things, well, there is room for improvement, of course. The AI is a significant step in the right direction, and if you weren't, I guess, sold on Aoe2 HD before, this is definitely another selling point. Sure, you can still download a bunch of other custom AIs, but it's just nice that the official game, you know, for the new players who are coming in and they don't know about all the millions of custom AIs on the internet, that they will actually be starting at a reasonable foundation. Although right now the new AI is really hard on standard for new people. I mean, on easiest, it's actually like not. Keep selecting these villagers. The struggle. It's really hard on easiest, so if you're just coming into the game, probably want to play against the Conqueror's AI. But it's just nice because since this is the new default AI for the game, you don't have to download anything. You know, players who are coming into this with no idea, like they're coming back to Aoe2 after like years off or whatever. They'll actually be coming in and playing against an AI in which they can actually learn a few things from. Sure, you can't learn everything from playing against the AI, but you know, at least they won't think that longswordman rushing is legit. You can expect to see it. It's a viable strategy, and hopefully no one will think that a 4-minute feudal age followed by a 9-minute castle age is a thing. You can't do that. Asserting dominance. Push! I should really just tribute Yellow everything, I think, just to get him like into this game. Like I want him to contribute. I want Yellow to just carry this game. Be the hero that we deserve. Come on, you can do it, Yellow. I believe in you. Yeah, on the easiest difficulty, the new AI is actually like not extremely easy. There's not a massive difference between the difficulty levels at the moment, but they've already confirmed that they're going to change that in the upcoming patch, which should hopefully fix the abysmal frame rate in these big late game fights. You can't see it in this particular match, but sometimes the frame rate gets really bad in late game. The game runs really well for the most part, unless the game really drags. There's like a lot of units trying to move around. As you can see, the new AI builds a very compact base. Which is both a blessing and a curse, but for the most part, it's much better. Because he's not building all of this crap everywhere, he can actually, like, somewhat reasonably defend it. And he actually, like, creates villagers at all of his town centers and whatnot, and booms a lot better than the old AI did. Resident Senpai, please come back to the futon. Yes, welcome to Pete's New World Order, guys. Oh, Yellow built his base exactly on the trade line. I mean, that's my fault, because I pinged there initially, and then I realized that he was in the trade line, but he's not really blocking it that much. I take most of the responsibility for that. I did suggest him an alternative spot after that, but... Actually, you know what? I'll distribute all of this to... Oh, there we go. Well played, guys. Oh, I think they resigned maybe a little prematurely, per se, but... Okay, well, actually, never mind. I see that. Oh my! I can see that Gray was quite boned, as they say. Oh, I guess all Orange had left was houses. All right, never mind. They did not resign prematurely. In fact, they seem to be missing a lot of their base. I feel like there was a purple fellow over here just a moment ago. Very, very strange. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. Just sworn there was a town center over here as well. Alright, GG well played, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like rating, of course. I really do appreciate it. Tamerlane is apparently the most valuable player in the enemy team. Yeah, GG guys, it was a fun one. It's a shame that Yellow didn't really get to do too much that game. My apologies. I probably could have saved him earlier if I dropped a castle in his base instead of my own. So, my apologies, Yellow. We'll help you carry a game in the future. I did send you some tribute, but didn't give enough time. The AI got destroyed too soon. Too soon! But we'll get him next time, Yellow. This is a pretty good game. Orange definitely had me spooked a little bit with his initial attack. It was kind of spooky, but not entirely sure why the AI fell so far behind. They might just not have made enough villagers. Oh, it looks like Gray made a lot of units. You know, I'm not 100% sure what exactly went wrong there, but made a decent amount of units. There's just always limitations to the AI, you know. Definitely, our Imperial Age times were infinitely better than all of theirs, so I guess that's part of it. But AIs are fickle creatures. There are plenty of things that I tell my AI to do, and he's just like, no. You know, it's like that episode of SpongeBob where they put his brain in the robot chef. It's like, I command you to make me a Krabby Patty. No. I don't really feel like it. That's what my AI is like. Alright, GG well played, guys. Hope you all enjoyed watching this. If you did, don't forget to check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube page. I have plenty of other Age of Empires 2 videos there, as well as videos for other games. So if you like this video, you'll probably like those as well. So, you know, thank you so much for the support as always, guys. I really do appreciate it. Pleasure to have all of you around. Thank you so much for helping me get to 7K subscribers. The live streaming schedule is going to be kind of odd this week, so bear with me. I might not even be able to get a stream in, but, you know, we'll make up for it when I get back in town, so... I'm sorry, Delta, I have no idea. It's all random. It's all random. You did great, Crispy Ginger Pie. Really, everybody played well, man. And, you know, especially major props to Kubu for, you know, defending his side quite nicely. So, you all played quite well. GG, well played. And I'll be back in a few minutes, guys, to answer any last-minute questions and close off the live stream. So, stay tuned, and thank you again for watching. I'll be right back.